Hey guys, it's Matt here, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you about escapism and why I think it might be the thing that's holding you back from achieving the life that you dream of. So if you think you might have this problem, please dedicate 5 minutes to watching this video. I think you would really benefit from it. And if you click away to watch some PewDiePie video, you're literally doing what I'm about to talk to you about, which is escaping. So first off, what is escapism? Escapism is the avoidance of reality by absorption of the mind in entertainment or in an imaginative situation or activity. So basically, escapism is the act of escaping from reality in order to occupy your mind with quick fixes that feel good for a second but don't actually solve your problems. Now here's some example of escapist behaviors. Let's say you have an exam and you are worried about that exam, and instead of studying you are going to play video games. This is escapist behavior. Or for example, drinking instead of addressing your financial issues, or smoking weed to compensate for the stress of your daily job. Or for example, the form of escapism that I dealt with in the past, which is running away from things that are painful. Now, what do I mean by that? I had a marketing business in the past, like 2 years ago, and I loved every aspect of that business. I enjoyed running the ads, I enjoyed creating and editing the videos, building the website, creating funnels, all of that stuff I loved. But there's one aspect of the business that I didn't like at all, which is sales calls. I don't know why, but sales calls for me was quite uncomfortable. Talking to strangers, trying to convince them to buy my services felt like a daunting task. I have no idea why, because now when I'm thinking about it, it's the most interesting part of every business. Talking to the customers, understanding their needs, it's the best. In the past, I didn't feel that way, so I ran away to doing stuff that I like running the ads, adjusting the website, stuff like that. And when those stuffs didn't satisfy me, I ran to do something else. I ran to my friends and hanging out with them until late at night, and I basically tried to forget all about my problems and the emotions that came with them. And that led to a spiral that eventually made me close my business, because instead of dealing with this problem that I have and the emotions that I felt, I ran away, and the only customers I ever got was people that I already know. And that is not a way to run a business. Now, all of the activities that I mentioned are forms of escaping reality, or a more accurate way to describe it, are ways of escaping pain. You don't like your current situation and the emotions that come with it, so you run away to the magical land of distractions and dopamine-inducing activities. And the issue with always avoiding pain is that you'll never get out of your comfort zone, you will never grow, and your dependency on the thing that you are escaping to, whether it's social media or drugs, will only grow. And your problems you have in your life will continue to haunt you, with them the emotions of guilt and shame. Believe me, I've been there. I mean, let's face it, we all know that things that are good for us in the long term tend not to feel good right now, especially at the beginning. Running doesn't feel good when you are used to only sitting on the couch and eating Doritos. You tend to associate things that are bad for you with a good feeling and things that are good for you with a bad feeling. This becomes a framing problem. And to quote Shakespeare here, there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. You somewhere along the way started to associate a bad feeling with the thing you are trying to accomplish. This is why you are avoiding it. And this is a major problem when you're trying to accomplish something. And you need to change that. Now, there's two ways to go about it. The first way is to actually start loving the thing you're trying to accomplish with all that it entails. And the second thing is to eliminate all the things that you escape to. I will continue to explain it back at home, because right now I've been eaten by mosquitoes and it doesn't feel so good, so let's go. So the first step in order to get your brain to like doing uncomfortable things is to actually start doing them as often as you can. I know you might be thinking, really Matt, in order to like doing hard things, I need to do them? Great advice. But hear me out on this. One of the main reasons people avoid doing things that are uncomfortable is that they just feel unfamiliar. For example, why did I avoid sales calls? Because I was unfamiliar with them. My brain started to raise worries and doubts, and I didn't want to deal with those emotions, so I chose to escape. So you have to do things that feel uncomfortable as often as you can. No matter what your brain tells you, you need to hold the steering wheel of your mind and force yourself into doing them. Tell yourself this: I know this feels uncomfortable right now, but I love doing it because it helps me. A good trick that I found is the 5-minute rule. Let's say your goal is to write a book, but worries form in your mind that you don't know where to start, or even that it won't be good. So instead of dealing with those emotions and understanding them, You chose to occupy your mind with everything but writing the book. What you need to do is to force yourself to go and write this book for 5 minutes. Everybody can do 5 minutes, right? And you will notice that after 5 minutes, this situation won't feel as unfamiliar anymore, and those worries will begin to quiet down. Then, as you start doing uncomfortable things more often, you will start noticing that running towards pain is actually a superpower, and only good can come of it. This is actually why I called my channel Chasing Obstacles, because wherever I see an obstacle, I see an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to get out of my comfort zone. And I chase it. For example, doing videos not in my native language is an obstacle, but it's also an opportunity to learn and grow. Another way to deal with escapism is to eliminate all the things that you escape to. The first step of this method is to actually begin with awareness. You need to become aware of the things that you escape to. Let's say you want to become more social, but social situations stress you out, and you find yourself that in every social gathering, you bury your face in your phone as much as possible to avoid conversations. It's no secret that this way you will never improve your social skills. You need to cut the thing you're escaping to, which is your phone. Cut it for long enough and you will become more familiar with social situations and they won't be so frightening. And also you will feel improvements in your social skills, so you will like to do it as much as possible. This is how you train your brain to like doing hard things. Stop running away from obstacles, stop running away from emotions that doesn't feel good, and instead adopt the mindset of running right towards them. You will only benefit from it. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and gained value from it, please press the like button, subscribe. It does help the algorithm and it does help my channel. As well, write down below in the comments what you find yourself escaping to and what you are going to do to change that. And as always, I will see you in the next video. What's going on with the seagulls now? Again.